Well, the Orville Season 2 has delivered its 4th episode, called Nothing Left on Earth Excepting Fishes. Yes, and here, no big surprise, as a little plot thread that we all knew was going to happen. Yes, Captain Mercer's new girlfriend was in reality a krill agent. Yes, in disguise. You know, this is somewhat similar to another show that takes place in the Final Frontier, and they had this plot, and it dragged on and on and on, and then the big reveal, and it didn't fool anybody. This one handled it rather quickly and a lot better, with a sort of strange romance here, albeit a romance that was manipulated for the purposes of fooling the captain and capturing him for the krill in order to subject him to torture and have him reveal secrets of the Union fleet. And, well, it was all going very well, but, then something else happens. Another enemy of the krill shows up, and, the captain and his captor, his girlfriend, and now back in her old form as a krill, have to escape together and then help each other in order to survive. And you can tell, even though she denied it, but in her expression, yes, there was something there between them. Yes. Perhaps this will be revisited later on. There was another plot. It was a simple comedic plot where Gordon decided he wanted to take the command test and elevate his officer rank, so in the hopes that one day he could captain a ship. But he just wanted it for the status so he can impress girls, and that's about it. What do you expect? Plus, the show demonstrated that even though he's getting bored with just being a pilot, his pilot skills are greatly appreciated and show that there's worth in that. So who cares if you spend your whole life being a pilot? You be the best damn pilot you can be. Isn't that a nice lesson? Yeah. So, but anyway, yeah, it was very much once again, Star Trek atmosphere. It looked just like a Star Trek episode. Even the locations they chose when Mercer, and I'm forgetting her krill name, but as they were being chased and running and on the run on that planet, it just looked like a location for a classic Star Trek episode. So very well, and you could just imagine this is the type of plot that could have happened. And I was actually thinking of the classic series rather than Next Generation, even though Orville owes way more to Next Generation than it does the original series. But you can imagine a scenario where Kirk and a Klingon lady end up together. They kind of did that in one episode, kind of brief. There was no romance or anything, but still, that would have been an interesting thing, especially for Kirk, but Kirk, anything in a skirt. And so this is kind of what you had here. And it's funny at the end, and even though they performed it as this sort of bittersweet thing, because Mercer clearly still has feelings as he really fell for this girl who turned out not to be real, and you can see in her, even though it's hidden in all that alien rubber makeup, yes, there's something there. She's thinking, oh no, falling in love was never part of the plan. It's an old soap opera line, but as she's at the end, he decides that I'm going to call the krill and have him come pick her up. I'm not going to keep her prisoner and all that. And even though it's kind of might put him in some amount of jeopardy, they chalk it up to this is better thinking for better relations, hopefully for the gesture in the future. But anyway, as she's leaving, when they were dating, he introduced her to Billy Joel's music, and they were playing Billy Joel songs. And of course, now that she's back in her krill form and she's leaving, it plays She's Always a Woman to Me. And it was performed, like I said, bittersweet and sad, and she's leaving, and I'm never gonna forget her, and all this stuff. But it was hilarious at the same time, and that's the skill and ability and depth that the show just has. And I think there's been a little bit of uptake for its ratings, and I'm hoping that this show lives on somewhat longer, because I just get a real joy and kick out of it. And back to that other show that's also takes place in the Final Frontier. Had a similar plot, as I said, in its previous season. But this one, there's no gratuitous rape scene. No, nothing like that. And again, this was all handled very well without having to try to cover it up with a dragged out delay of an obvious plot point with meaningless crap like, torture and rape scenes. No, we didn't need any of that here in the Orville. So once again, Orville delivers very well. There's some things here and there when you'll notice, like the special effects is not to the quality of that other Final Frontier show. It doesn't even come close to measuring up. It doesn't matter. Well, once you have a good cast and you've got the grounded performances, the story development, and the charm and charisma of all that in one, I mean, you can't have it completely crappy, but it's good enough and it works. And you have a good time. And in the end, that's all that matters. Yeah, so Orville, the 4th episode of Season 2, gets 4 out of 5 stars. I can't say it was absolutely spectacular and just like, man, I gotta watch that one again, but it's good. And so 4 out of 5 stars for Orville. Nothing left on Earth excepting fishes. Maybe it could have been a better title, but it's a classic line, so, So, there you go for the Orville. Do check it out. Please keep it alive, and we'll do it again next week. Thank you for watching and listening. Say, why not like and subscribe, and check out that link description below. That'll take you to my mini stores that have plenty of goodies for you. Yes, you.